Beef tagine is a delicious dinner, and the reason why I love this particular recipe is because it can be made ahead, stored in the fridge, or you can freeze it, so you can make it in batches. So the key into making this is the spices. The first one I'm going to put in is the turmeric. So 1 spoonful of that. Look at how vibrant that is. So some harissa spice, so there's cumin, this coriander seed, and also some chili and garlic. It's beautiful. So 2 spoonfuls of this. And then the ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoonfuls of this. That all goes into the bowl, and then you mix it all together. And look at how colourful that is, and the smell is beautiful. Now, so that's our spices done. Next for our beef. So what I'm using the Irish Angus casserole beef slices, and I've just literally cut them into cubes. So nice big cubes of the beef, and that comes from the shoulder, which has so much flavour. So this is going to go into the spices, and then coat all those lovely chunks of beef in that beautiful spice mix. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover this in cling film. I'm going to place it in the fridge overnight, and the beef will absorb all those beautiful spices. So now my small little mini chopper, I'm going to blend some onion. So I've just peeled a large onion just into the mini chopper. Then we have a couple of cloves of garlic and some root ginger, and I've just peeled the root ginger that goes in there. And we're going to blend this then. Now, so that's that ready. Now I'm going to get my casserole pot, and this is always best done in batches. So heat your casserole pot and a good drizzle of the rapeseed oil. So I'm just going to brown this off, have the rapeseed oil nice and hot, and just in batches. So you can see the way the beef has just taken on all those lovely spices. So that's the first batch of the beef done, and just lift it out onto a plate now. So now the rest of the beef, so we just literally scrape that all in there, and again keeping that pan nice and high. Now, so that's all my beef just sealed off, just with a little bit of oil. In goes the first batch. And then what I'm going to do is just scrape in, and this is the blended onion, ginger and garlic. And then we're going to stir this through. So that's my beef and the spices, the ginger, the onion and the garlic. Now for the Simply Better tomato passata. So these are the San Marzano tomatoes, which are lovely and sweet, and they're just sieved. I'm just going to stir that through. And then our stock. So I'm using some chicken stock in this, which is great. And then for a little bit of sweetness, some of the Simply Better honey. So a drizzle of that. Now we're going to stir this through. So halfway through the cooking, I'm going to add in the dates. So these are the beautiful medjool dates, which I've just literally cut in half, and then some of the apricots. I love the colour of this sauce because it's from those really good quality spices, and the flavour, the aroma is absolutely gorgeous. So that's ready. Lid goes on, and the oven preheated at 160, and this is going to go in for 2 to 3 hours until the meat is beautiful and tender and melt in the mouth. So after 2 hours, the beef should be really, really melt in the mouth and so tender and delicious. So I like to finish it just with some pomegranate seeds, some toasted flaked almonds, place it at the table, a nice big bowl of rice or couscous if you want, and let everyone help themselves. I really hope you enjoy this delicious beef tagine.